Hi friends, hope you all are doing well. Today I just thought I'd discuss something on outer planets, as you all always talk about outer planets, and I explain what is Pluto, what is Neptune, what is Uranus in detail. So I just thought I'd describe first together how they work and how their energies are, how they work together, what kind of results we see, something about it. It's not all of it. So it has to do a lot with underworld, supernatural, mysticism, metaphysical. So this is why I gave the title Astrology and Underworld to this video. So I'm going to read it to you. I hope you like it. Why underworld? Because we all are incarnated to deal with underworld of our consciousness and elevate our conscious and go to higher planes. The first energy on planet Earth is supposedly light, sun, which is life force energy, Shiva or Jiva in Sanskrit, the Nirgun Nirakar. The child in womb is in darkness, floating in dark waters, and when it is born, it comes into light. Now this darkness is represented by sign Scorpio, the sign of endings, new beginnings, death and rebirth, transformation through various lifetimes. Mars and Pluto rules the sign Scorpio. Pluto is higher octave of Mars. It means more difficult and have more difficult outcomes when activated. Hades, the ruler of underworld, according to mythology, represents Pluto. Basically, Pluto is our judge also, along with Saturn. Saturn deals with our karmas in physical world. Pluto or Rudra deals with our karmas on mental plane. Every sin is first created in our mind, and so we have to deal with justice mentally first before it becomes our physical reality. This is why it is said that mental trauma is worse than our physical trauma. So basically, Pluto, Rudra is our inner judge, or we can call him Yam also, is our inner judge, which is telling us about our inner trauma in our charts. Yes, it is said that it works on collective consciousness. Pluto or outer planets are supposedly working on on a collective level. It doesn't work personally. That's what is believed. But like mass destruction due to any catastrophic event, natural disaster, or through some epidemic, or so all this is collectively it is happening. So normally it is believed that outer planets give result on a collective level. It doesn't really gives result on personal level, but I have noticed otherwise. Anyway, so Pluto does give us at least one event, one shake up in one's lifetime to renew, to recharge us for new beginnings, for transformation. Pluto makes us look at shadows of our own sins or shortcomings which we have created over lifetimes. So though Saturn is Karka of 8th house, but is it possible that Pluto or Hades is Yam, the ruler of our shades and shadows and underworld or patals? Is it Saturn or is it Pluto? They both control the 8th house or have power over underworld. And maybe this is why I feel Yam or Hades is negative, or Yam, Hades or Pluto is negative or stronger side of Saturn. According to Vedas, Yam and Saturn both are connected. They are called brothers. Both are connected to time or Kal, and both are sons of Surya. Saturn passes the judgment. Yam makes sure that the judgment or the justice is served. So both are connected to each other. They cannot function without each other. And both are sons of Surya, as I said. Both have similar qualities, being righteous and fair. Only thing, Saturn serves judgment and makes sure that it is served to us when we are in physical body. And Yam passes judgment and makes sure we serve it when we are out of body. So in body Saturn controls us, out of body Yam or Pluto controls us. That doesn't mean that Pluto doesn't control us when we are in the body. They have their own way of working, and they control us whether we are in the body or out of body. In our charts, Pluto indicates the sectors where we struggle, where we are denied happiness and contentment, where we are suppressed. And due to this suffering, we achieve wisdom, integrity, and ultimate transformation, which is the goal of the soul in each life journey. Pluto splits matter, means us, to make us, or we can say Pluto controls our meta forces, our desires, and our options. And it is indicated by Pluto in our charts. Pluto represents our deepest hidden desires, which we have suppressed, and which is why our evolution is limited. Our subconscious is not able to achieve our highest potential. So Pluto makes us suffer in that same sector which we have blocked or suppressed in earlier lifetimes, and so that we break our own limitations and emerge from flames as new us, transformed us, and with new outlook and perceptions, new attitude and willpower. Pluto carries forward the karmic ties and deaths of previous lifetimes, and it normally start operating from a very young age. So one carries forward same kind of trauma from childhood into adulthood, and one may have deep anxieties, fears, depression, sadness in this particular zone of life, which Pluto's sign and house placement and also planets conjunct with Pluto are indicating. And so our subconscious mind requires resolution, and for this, like a lightning, Pluto strike and break us emotionally. It breaks us emotionally as well as physically and on soul level. Metamorphosis takes place with a new awareness. On the negative side, Pluto represents all that is dark and mysterious: prostitution, gangsterism, sins and the sinister, the criminals, dirt, garbage. And on the positive side, Pluto stands for antiques, the occult and esoteric, and all the professions in which helping and serving others is involved. So there can be strong Pluto in the chart of doctors, healers of all kinds, alchemists, occultists, tantrics, etc. Pluto's placement in the chart tells us what the person is in its core. As we commonly know that Saturn is a great malefic and brings us grief and death. Mars is about accidents, surgeries and diseases. Uranus is about explosions and disasters. Neptune is about deceptions, poisons, addictions, escapism, all this. Pluto is about fascists, gangsters, rapes, murders, tantra, mafia, etc. But on a higher positive plane, Saturn teaches us duties, responsibilities, hard work, and it teaches us how to be stable. Uranus makes us highly technical, higher level of intelligence it gives us, and makes us unconventional, taboo breaking, revolutionary. Mars gives us courage and valor and lust and a zest for life to be an achiever, a warrior. Neptune gives us psychic powers and teaches us how to empathize. Pluto teaches us how to restore, regenerate, how to face our fears and traumas, and how to rise again from ashes like a phoenix. Uranus and Pluto conjunction can make someone an aggressive rebel, someone who is unconventional aggressively to the point of harming oneself, like James Dean. But it's because of childhood traumas also. Neptune and Pluto can make one an empath, someone highly charitable like Oprah Winfrey, but also because of childhood traumas. So all three outer planets are basically unconscious energies of our subconscious mind. Both Pluto and Neptune are connected with underworld and hidden and mysterious. Pluto is also connected with chemistry and anthropology. Neptune can manifest drunks and escapists or highly inspiring artists and spiritual devotees. Pluto can manifest gangsters, rapists, as well as someone who is a counselor, psychic healer, and who has ability to heal and transform someone on mental plane like a psychiatrist or hypnotherapist. So I hope you all like this article, and I have to read it because otherwise when I'm explaining I'm saying you know a lot. So I have started reading my articles. So if you like it, please help me, support me, subscribe my channel, and we will take it forward with other articles like this. Thank you. Take care. God bless you.